welcomed in. So there are competing frames, and our job now is to disrupt the dominant frame around immigration, which is that people don't belong here. New people do not belong here. And to introduce a new frame, which is that something along the lines of that we're one global community and have to act like that in order for things to really work. So whoever controls the frame controls the debate, and whatever your frame is influences the kinds of policies you come up with. So in our current debate, the conservative side, the restrictionists, they frame immigrants as criminals, right? Criminals and terrorists. They're lawbreakers. They're pretend, you know, they're going to blow something up. And there's really no difference. They say they distinguish between legal and not legal, but they don't. You know, everybody is illegal in that frame. All immigrants are illegal, and many brown-skinned people are considered immigrants even if they're not. So that's the conservative frame. The liberal frame is immigrant as worker, right? So they're here to work, they're innocent, they work hard, they make economic contributions, etc. So that's a little bit better, you know, we're at least off the criminal frame, but in neither one of those things does the immigrant get to be a full human being. Right. In neither one of those frames does the immigrant get to make civic and cultural as well as economic contributions. And we need a frame in which we can be fully human. And so I think there are a couple of things that I want to suggest we need to do. The first thing in the immediate term, over the next 2 to 5 years, is to really discredit use of the I word, the word illegal. We have to be able to challenge it every time it gets used. We need to go to our editorial boards of local newspapers and say, we don't want you to use that word anymore. We never want you to use it as a noun, and we don't want you to use it as an adjective either. We want you to use, honestly, I think anything is better than that. Undocumented is better, unauthorized is better, without status is better. Out of status is what South Asian immigrants use. It's not common in Latino communities, but it is among Asians. I like out of status because, you know, there's the status thing, and it kind of shows that being in status is a matter of elitism, and being out of status just means you're marginalized from the elite. And there are a lot of people who are not elite, so it gives folks something to identify with. So one thing I'm going to ask people here to do is go onto YouTube, Google, put my name in, and put in the word illegal, and watch the little video I made. It's a minute long, and please leave a comment. I made this video with my staff that's a minute long about why I don't use the I word, and you know, we just get killed in the comments because the right-wingers, what they spend their time doing is commenting and leaving these horrible, racist, terrible comments. And because we agree, we tend not to comment. But we need to comment, because when people watch that video and read the comments, those comments are helping them decide what they think about the video and about the ideas in it. So that's one really concrete thing you can do. And over the coming months, we're going to actually be looking at doing a national campaign around the I word and putting it out of business. Ultimately, I think we need to talk to the government, the U.S. government, about taking it out of our lexicon, because people also say, well, that is the word, that's the word the government uses, so why can't I use it? Well, we need to get the government to stop using it, because it is now just a racial slur and nothing else. The second thing that I think we need to do is connect the immigrant rights debate to racial justice. This is a racialized debate. It has always been that. It's about who belongs in America and who is an actual real American. And that image is of a white person who is Judeo-Christian, who speaks English, and I don't know, eats pot roast or something. So whether, you know, it was Italians in the 1920s or it's Mexican immigrants now, we need to recognize that the immigration debate is very much grounded in the racial anxiety that Americans are feeling about the changes we've all brought about in communities all over the country. And if we can't make the immigrant rights fight part of the racial justice fight, and if the racial justice fight can't be part of the immigrant rights fight, honestly, I don't think we can win. I don't think that we will have enough allies among our natural constituencies: Black people, Asian Americans, Latinos who were born here, American Indians. So we need to be able to do that in order to get the third thing done, which is decriminalizing immigration and immigrants. So, you know, taking apart the I word, connecting to racial justice, and then thereby decriminalizing immigrants.